Okay, so it's been a while since I've done a video or that I've been out in the woods at all. And I don't know how this weekend's going to go. So I wanted to go ahead and do sort of a, not really a tabletop review, but just and I can't call this an out of the box review because this thing didn't come with a box, but I got a pretty good deal on this Mtech knife. It doesn't have a title. It just has a number, which I'll read here in a minute. But just came with the sheath, and it's one of those big 16-inch, advertised as 16-inch. So right off the bat, the sheath it covers the blade. It's got a really long belt deal that you can see goes like that. And to be honest, this is the only snap that actually does any good. These ones are almost a waste because this thing comes out like this and just completely removed. So this is the, let me look, whipping around here, the mt-20-72 stainless steel made, or US design, made in China. So I think I paid like 25 bucks for this. That included shipping. It has a just so this is a Leatherman, has an 8-inch ruler on it. So the handle is just a little bit more than 6 inches, just a hair. And the blade, and I'm going to do cutting surface here, the blade right there is 8 inches the end of it, so there's another about 1.5 inches. So anyways, I saw this and it looked really cool. So this isn't a tactical knife. It's a technicool is what I'm going to call it. So I'm going to call it my Mtech space bowie, whatever, however you want to say that, because it has a big blade. And right off the bat, this thing did not come sharp. It's kind of wants to be a like an elongated kind of Tom Brown tracker thing going on. It's got some heft. The handle is what I really like because I haven't had a knife like this. The handle actually has 2 grip options, so you can hold it like this. You can go up like that, so I guess that makes 3 grip options, because you can also come down like this and really get the swing on that, get the maximum benefit of this flared out weighted head. The problem is, other than it not coming sharp, is it's not bad steel. It's not bad steel at all, but it does have a design flaw. You can see this right here. It's got a hollow grind, is what I think they call it. It scoops in from here. You can see it in the light there. So this all has the same, like from here all the way through has the same angle, but then it gets real skinny, where the edge the material continues on and comes across here. So that's its weak spot. I think if they had thickened that, this wouldn't be a bad knife at all. Not saying it's completely useless, although I do think in practical application a knife like this is a little silly, because it does have its limitations. It has its benefits too, but it also has its limitations. So I was splitting down, this is just a piece of pine 2x4. I was splitting this down and I got into a knot, and just that knot put a jink in the blade. Now, it wasn't a real bad one, but it was enough to notice. I just resharpened that spot and it kind of went away. I can still kind of, I think you can see it right there where there's some turn around the other side, right there where the paint has a little bit of a blemish or inconsistency. It bent on me, and which I think is more the thickness of the material, not really the steel. But you know, after I got an edge on it, it tends to carve pretty well on both edges, because there basically has 2 separate profiles. So you can see it does make feather sticks. If you know how to use a knife like this, you can definitely you know, get some use out of it. But like that, I just got it because I thought it was cool, and I don't have a knife like this. In fact, my biggest knife before I had this was my K-bar with a 7-inch blade. I do plan on taking this out in the woods. I just don't know when I'm going to get out in the woods, so I'm doing a kind of a review of it now. It's cool looking. It really is. And like that, if you know how to use these knives, you can use the tip for things. If you know how to choke up on the blade. If you watch any of those like little Amazon guys, make like bamboo bows, and they use basically like a parang or machete to do everything. You can see their different techniques. They do stuff like put it on their shoulder or under their elbow here, and they do real up close intricate work. You can use this to scrape with, to do, you can go like this and get cuts, real fine cuts. But the biggest flaw I see with this kind of design anyway, like a Tom Brown tracker, and I know people can work around it, is you can't just cut. You can't just cut something like do a slashing cut, because it's basically got a hook right there. So that's this design's biggest flaw, I think. But like that, it kind of just depends on what you're wanting to go through or go for. I can't say I'd recommend buying it unless you just want something cool at this point, because I don't know how it's going to hold up with like making a shelter, which is what I'm probably going to take it out and try to do this weekend. But yeah, that's the Mtech 20-72. I have other Mtech knives and have had them over the years, and I think they're okay. But every brand, even Buck, has kind of a lower end knife that just doesn't work. So, but anyways, I'm just putting this out there. Like I said, I'm going to call it my technicool knife, space bowie, whatever. And that's pretty much it for now.